But we never got an answer on how you live when you're in Carolina and here. So one end you've got Kyler Murray living in his dorm room, and the other end you've got Deion Sanders or Michael Irvin in their sort of massive mansions. Like, how are you living?
So I'll let you guys in for a little bit. Throughout this whole journey, I've had to live out of a suitcase. So everything I own essentially fits in a suitcase, because initially, early in my career, I didn't really have a lot of success, and I've been getting these one year contracts. And once the season's over, I come back home. So when I'm over there, I'm either renting or nice little Airbnb. So we're fully furnished, and I move in there, and that's how I live. And then I get somewhere fairly close to the stadium. I don't have a car, so I can save on cost in that way, and so I can stay focused. I'm over there for a mission, right? So, and then that's how I live over there. When I come back, it's just a short turnaround, and I'm saving my money so I can get my forever home. I just rent everywhere I go and live out a suitcase. So for rent, that's literally how I live. I'm very simple.
Really interesting. That reminds me of Terry Crews when he played for the San Diego Chargers before he became a Hollywood movie star. So that might be on the cards. But he said that he was living in rented accommodation right next to the stadium. He didn't own a car, so he would walk to train the whole time. That must be like quite a hard life, because obviously you're living your dream, but like there's no concrete, there's nothing to hang on to. It's 1 year contract.
Yeah, there's no immediate gratification, but it's something that I've used to. Like, I grew up in foster care, you know what I mean? So living out of a suitcase, moving from home to home in different places is something that I'm familiar with. But the benefit of it doing now is that I'm in a place where I want to be, and I'm doing this amazing job, and I get to see different states and different countries. At times it gets frustrating because there's a lot of planning that goes into it. If I was to come back to London, I have to make sure that I plan ahead in terms of like we was talking about earlier, visas and accommodation and things like that. You don't have a base, so that's the only frustrating thing about that. And then also, I'm not able to collect as much memorabilia and things as I want to, because everything essentially has to go in my suitcase unless I have to pay extra for the
which I'm not going to do.
And I'm
a man of the people. I don't pay for extra baggage.
So that's so funny. I refuse to travel Ryanair when you said to start paying for luggage.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not putting a baggage in the baggage hold. I'll fit it all in my carry-on, thank you.
Efe Obada just walking on wearing everything he owns.
All of the training gear. 2 helmets just stacked. So you need to check that. No, I don't.
No, I don't. No, literally, there was an incident where I had a lot of stuff in my carry-on luggage, and then you can expand it, and it was expanded and then the lady was like, no, you can't use it. You have to check it in unless you condense it. And so that's exactly what I did.
So I got it between my hands and just went like that.
Exactly. So this tiny piece of luggage on a 265-pound man jumping on it in an airport. Zip it as I land.
And then someone in Carolina International Airport going, is that the Carolina Panthers defensive end jumping on a suitcase?